Hey guys, how you doing? You already know this is Been the Rich. I'm a dancehall artist and I'm also a real estate investor. Welcome back to the Rich Team Real Estate channel. Today I'm going to be talking about a few things. I'm going to tell you why I don't believe in the retirement plans that the government or the bank set up for you. I don't believe in the 401ks. I don't believe in the IRAs. And I'm going to tell you why in this video, and I'm going to show you where you could put your money, where you could make way more returns. And I'm also going to tell you a scenario of one investment that I made, and I had pulled out all the money from the 401k and I used that money to make an investment that made a lot of money already on that investment. So I'm gonna break down a few stuff today. I'm also gonna let you guys know, I'm gonna list a few banks. They didn't pay me to do any advertisement or anything, but I'm also gonna list a few banks that you could go to. They don't require any income docs. Most of them, you could get a line of credit, and you could also get a credit card. They don't require any income, and they're also taking new business. So if you just open your LLC or you just open your business, if you walk into these banks, there once your credit score is good, so you have to have like a 700 and something credit score, obviously. So they are approving you based on like your credit score. But I'm gonna break that down and get into that once I get further into this video. Before I do that, I want you to do something for me, guys. I want you to like, subscribe, I want you to comment, and I want you to share this video. I already told you when I started out that anything that I tell you or teach you in real estate is something that I did for myself. I already told you, I am your guinea pig, and which means I am in the lab there. I'm doing all the experiment, and then I'm telling you guys the mistakes that you could miss. That I don't want you to make the same mistakes that I made. That's why we decide, my brother and I, Roger, decided to start this channel to educate you guys. Okay, let's go. So, I don't believe in 401ks. I don't believe in IRAs. I don't believe in paying no retirement and then waiting until you're 66 to retire. Why would you want to wait until you are in your 60s to retire when you could retire at 40 years old? And I'm going to break that down in the video too. You could retire at 50 years old. You have people that retire at 30 years old. You just have to plan, as I told you in the beginning. You just got to plan and you got to execute. There's two things that's going to make you real successful in real estate. You got to be disciplined and you have to be consistent. If you are not disciplined and you're not consistent, real estate is not for you, as I mentioned before. Okay, so let's go back to the 401k and the retirement account. So you put your money in those. You wait until you're 66 or 60 something before you can pull it out. By that time, you want to go to bed early. You can't really stay up. You can't enjoy life. You start traveling. You get tired really fast. So why would they want us to retire in our 60s? So I always thought that was dumb. So I always tell myself, by the time I'm 40 years old, I should be in retirement. And I'm going to also show you guys how you can do that. So let me give you the real life scenario. So we pulled our 401k money out during the pandemic time when they said, oh, you could pull out your 401k and there's no penalty and the one that you don't have to pay back. So we pull it out and we close it because that's just money being there and it's not benefiting in no way to you, towards you, until you're in your 60s. And we don't plan to retire in our 60s. So it didn't make sense. I made an investment with that 401k money, and you can do the same. So I put my 401k money in a house. I got that house for around 400,000, and I put my 401k money in it as the down payment. Today, how much do you think that house is worth? I want you guys to put in the comment section, how much do you think? As I told you, I put my 401k, and in the next video, I'm going to think about if I should reveal that number, how much it's worth now. But I'm just showing you guys how much more sense it makes. So, yes. So I put it in a house, and I want you to, in the comment section, how much do you think that it's worth now? I want you to answer me in the comment section. How much equity do you think I gained on the money so far? How much do you think the house is worth today? Right? And then in the next video, when I read your comments, I will give you an idea. But it's a lot. And let me give you another hint to the amount that it went up to. Not even when I retire at 66, I would have seen that amount. So I'm just giving you guys a hint, right? So take your money out of those retirement plans that you have, those IRAs, those 401ks. I don't believe in it. Take your money out of it. Put your money in a house. Because if you buy a house right now and you plan to retire in the next 20 years and you pay $200,000 for that house, by the time you're ready to retire, that house is worth, it depends where you buy it, could be worth an upward of $3 to $4 million. And everything that I'm telling you right now is facts. And I told you I would not come here and try to teach you guys anything that I didn't do myself. So I don't believe in those retirement plans. I believe that, your money should go out there, and you let your money go out there and let your money work for you. So I'll take my money out of those. I take my money out of all of those retirement plans, and we put them in real estate. This is how you retire. Say you want to retire at 40. When you're 40 years old, you sell the most expensive property that you have that's an investment property. So say I bought my retirement, the house that I'm planning to sell when I retire. I bought that house over 10 years ago. I will not sell that house until I'm ready to retire. When I had bought that house, I paid like 200 and something thousand for that house. Right now it's worth over 900,000. By the time I'm ready to retire, that house is going to worth at least $2 million. So that's how, when you're planning to retire, you just sell the one of the, and that's not going to be the most expensive property that I have, but I just want to sell that one because that's the one I would say if I should sell a property, that's the property I would sell. So that's why I said I marked it as my retirement property. So what you could do is when you take your money and invest it in real estate and you start owning a lot of properties, when you're ready to retire, you could have a property that it's in a good location. It goes up in value every year. It's unlikely for that area to go down in value. And you say, this is a house I'm going to sell when I'm ready to retire. So the way I set things up, by the time I'm ready to retire and I sell the property that I'm going to sell when I'm ready to retire, I'm going to have at least $3 million in liquid cash just off my retirement. You know how much money is that for you to spend on your retirement? If you should go the way that they taught us and saying, oh, we should work till we're in our 60s, you will never live real life. you will never live real life. You have to try something new. You got to get out of the matrix. And that's why I'm here. And that's why I said I have to educate my people to let them know that you could do way better. The same person that you're working for, they created a business once. They started from somewhere. They took a chance. And that's the difference between a boss and an employee. You have to take a chance. There's no risk, no reward if you don't take a risk. So once you take all that money out, the 401k and everything, you invest it in a property. And you said, say you had enough money to buy 2 properties. You say, you know what? I'm going to buy this one. I'm going to rent it out. And I'm not going to sell this property until I'm ready to retire. And I guarantee you, the return that you're going to get on this property is way more than you're going to get in a 401k or IRA or retirement account. That's why I don't believe in having a lot of money in the bank either. Your money should be out there working for you. So I believe in investment accounts. Putting your money in real estate. If you want cash, you pull it out of your house. But your money should be out there working for you. Let me educate you about something else. You see the cash that you have in your bank account? Every year, if you don't invest that money, or at least some of it, every year it depreciates by 3 to 4%. So if you had $10 in the bank saving last year, next year you're really, that same $10 is really like $7. And they're not, no one is coming and telling you guys this, because guess what? A lot of people get the information and they keep it to themselves because they're alone. They just want to be bosses by themselves. They just want to, you know what I mean? No. But you guys, I have to give you this information because it's very important information. We didn't learn this in school. No one in school teaching us this. They're teaching us to be workers, but nobody's teaching you to be a boss, or no one is teaching you to run your own business. But they teach us to be workers. So that's one way how you could retire early and set up your own retirement and not going by their system and their standards. So that's my plan. So you could take this information, do whatever you want to do with it. I'm going to tell you 3 banks that you could go to and you could get line of credit. As I explained line of credits before, business line of credits. They are giving up to 50,000, some giving up to 100,000. They don't ask you once your credit score is good. And again, listen, it's based off your credit score. Your credit score has to be good. They're not really looking at how old the business is, but your credit score must be good. Excellent credit score they're going for. They'll give you up to $50,000 in a line of credit. Remember, in a line of credit, you only pay on what you use. So if you don't use it, you don't have to pay any bill monthly. So when you get it, you have to invest that money so that money brings in more money. You can't use it for liabilities and personal stuff like going shopping and buying bags. That's not what it's for. You got to use that money, invest that money to make more money. And the best place to invest that money is in real estate. As I told you guys, most millionaires and billionaires, they get wealthy because of real estate. And this is one of the best business that anyone can get into. So a few banks that you could go to, they'll give you a line of credit. A lot of you guys want to get into real estate. This is one way. Get your pen, get your paper. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Get your pen, get your paper, write this information down. I'm giving you a way where you could get some capital to start. If your credit score is good, high 700s. You could go to Truist Bank. You could go to Bank of America. You could go to South State Bank. You could go to Wells Fargo. Truist Bank, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, South State Bank. You could go to these banks and they'll give you a line of credit for your business. Even if your business is young, you freshly open up your LLC, they'll give you some line of credit. That's some capital where you could start out in real estate. You see all this information I'm giving you guys? This information is what you have to pay for. But I promise you guys, I'll come here and I'm going to give you all this information for free. So if you want some capital to start out, and they also going to give you a credit card. Credit card could be up to $9,000. So say you go and you did get the $50,000 and you get a $9,000 credit card. Watch. That's $59,000 you have. You are ready to start your first real estate deal. So I'm giving you guys game. A lot of you guys don't know to get access to money. In this world, you have to learn how to get access to money. We're living in like a big matrix where they're playing games, but you just have to be the better player. So you have to learn, if you want to be successful in real estate, you have to learn how to get access to money. And that's one of the things that I've did a lot of research. I've asked a lot of questions and I learned how to get access to money. Once you get access to money, everything else becomes easy, because the money, I just look at money as a tool that can, let you eat what you want to eat, drive what you want to drive, live where you want to live. I just use it as a tool. That's why I don't love it. It's just a tool to make your life easier and to make your life better. So you have to learn how to get access to money. So I just threw out a few banks that you could go. They don't have a lot of stipulations to go to these banks, especially Wells Fargo, because they have two types. They have on the personal level and they have on the, but most of them have both, on the personal level, not on the business level. But South State, go to South State. If your credit score is good, they also give you another $25,000 personally. So you could get up to 50 on the business side, and they give you another 25,000 on the personal side. So look how easy I'm showing you guys how to accumulate $75,000 to $100,000. Get cash readily available to you. So in order for you to be successful, you must know how to get access to money. Easy access to money. And I just showed you guys that, how you could do that. Someone asked me the other day, why you didn't set up programs and sell them? And I said, the knowledge that I've gained over the years through people that already been masters and gurus in this real estate world, plus my own mistakes that I made. And I see how rough it was, because I just took a chance and it did work out for me. And I thank God for that. But I wouldn't want someone else to go through all the headaches and the mistakes that I made and the losses that I took. If I already gained the knowledge and know, when I was starting out my real estate business, I didn't know to get access to money. So I was using up a lot of my own money. And I didn't realize that most millionaires, they don't use their own money. They just use their own money to buy like private jets, sports cars, big houses. They invest other people's money, which is the bank's money. So now I'm giving you access and showing you how you could get access to some of the bank's money. The bank take your money and invest it. And they're billionaires and trillionaires. So watch this formula. So why not do the same thing that the bank is doing? Think about that. The bank take your money and the bank invest it, and they are millionaires and billionaires and trillionaires. So the formula to getting rich is getting access to money and use that money wisely and invest it, so you use that money to make more money. So you use the bank's money to make money. Say you use 100,000 from the bank. You made an investment and you made 200,000. You put back the 100,000 for the bank. You take that 100,000, you make it and put it down for yourself. When you're doing the next deal, you're not using the money that you made, you're using the bank's money again. This line of credit that they gave you. Yes, I'm paying some interest on it, but guess what? I'm risking the bank's money. So my money is safe over here. So I'm going to put this in something safe. So we have the risk money and we have the money that we're still investing, but we can't lose in what we're investing in. And I'm going to break stuff like that down in our next video. I want you to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification button. And if you guys love this video, tell a friend to tell a friend. Help us get to 100 subscribers, please. My name is Ben the Rich. You already know my little brother is Roger. And I'm going to come back to you guys again and give you guys more knowledge and how to become a successful investor in real estate. Thank you. Stay tuned. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. I got too much money, bro.